kind of dark in this little hallway. I got my true north and I don't have much time, so I'm gonna go get a 30-minute workout in, and then I gotta pack. Oh gosh, I'm not even in view. And then I gotta pack because we are gonna go to the mountains for the weekend to play. So we gotta make this workout quick. Check it out. I love when I get the gym to myself. Starting off, we're gonna do some banded lateral walks, and this is gonna turn on your glute medius, which is gonna be like the side glute muscle. So I don't like to bend all the way down into a squat position. I feel like I'm able to target my side glute medius muscle a lot better when I just have a slight bend to my knee and a slight hinge at my hips. And then I'm making sure that my core is tight and that my knees are not caving inward during this exercise, but I'm pushing out, actively pushing out against the band at my knees. And then depending on where you have the band, whether it's higher up or lower down, above or under your knees will make this exercise harder or easier. And then I'm going to go into a banded monster walk. And on this one, as you can see, once I'm on one leg, I hold that for a second. And I feel like that really helps to light up that side glute on the leg that I'm standing on. For this one, I'm stepping forward and slightly out diagonally. And this one I did as a superset with the first exercise with no rest in between, and I did one set of each just until I felt everything light up very nicely. Next, I moved on to hip thrust, and I kept the load relatively light. I did 180, and then I put the band around my legs to make it a little more challenging. But since I'm only doing 2 sets and a 2-minute rest period, I wanted to keep the load light enough to recover within those 2 minutes, but heavy enough that I'm getting a good activation within those 2 sets. And I did 15 reps per set on this exercise. As always, key things to remember is keeping your feet directly underneath your knees. With this band, I'm actively pushing my knees out against the band to, again, help light up the side glute muscles. And I'm keeping my gaze forward and my core braced. Next, I move on to a dumbbell squat with more of a sumo stance. And here I'm using 100 pounds, and I did, I believe it was 10 reps, and again, 2 sets. Now, if you notice, my upper body does not move. My upper body is set, it's tight, and it stays in place. I'm only moving at with my lower body. And that's the key to this exercise, is fixing your upper body, and you're just lifting the weights with your legs and with your glutes. You want to keep your core tight and your shoulders back through this exercise, and this is a prime example of why it's so important to train your upper body so that you can hold this weight and stay in good form. Last exercise, we're doing some dumbbell RDLs. I decided to just keep the 100 pounds that I was using. I did 2 sets with 10 reps each. And as you can see here, I'm still keeping my upper body in more of a fixed position with my core braced, and the movement is coming from my hips. And I'm only bending my knees just enough to get that good stretch in my hamstrings, and then I'm coming up as soon as I get that stretch. You don't have to go all the way to the floor when you're doing an RDL. It's just enough to get that until you feel a good stretch. And doing it this way will definitely help to reduce the amount of workload that you're putting on your lower back. That's going to wrap up this quick 30-minute leg day routine. I appreciate you watching it. Have a great workout, and I'll see you in the next one.